Hi friends, host Eric here, host Talking Famous People, and the topic of this video is twofold, or perhaps threefold, but they're very closely related. My initial thought on the topic is how to be an extrovert and talk a lot without being constantly accused, either out loud or internally by others, of talking too much. Now, it's a tricky topic for me to work because this platform affords me a much more legitimized monopoly of time than I would have in other contexts. And it's extra legitimized by the fact that the platform supports everybody else doing the same thing as much as they want. But I mean, I have a little bit of advantage, I guess, going over. I'm like, I feel pretty comfortable at this point, just going in and saying, "Okay, I'm here. I want to talk about what I want to talk about." It's a little weird, but because I'm FE third slot, I don't want special treatment of any sort. I find it morally reprehensible, at least abstractly, and I kind of love it when it happens to me. I mean, it's a weird conundrum to be in, but regardless, the point is talking. So I just had a really frustrating conversation with an ESTP, and it took me way too long to realize, oh, but can you put on the room, make him be recorded? And as soon as I did, he ran away. And it's too bad because what he needs more than anything else is to face some objective self-criticism, some objective criticism from others, and to also to learn, to actively choose to learn. You know, he wants to. It was kind of like this. Um, it's like I'm in there. I'm like Muhammad Ali, and he comes in and he's like, he had a boxing lesson, and he doesn't even have the right kind of gloves on, and he just goes like this nonstop. And so I'm like, what the fuck? I punch him a few times, and he just like collapses and grabs onto me, and he's like, "Ah." Like, why am I wasting my time fighting this scrub? Well, the reason is because I wanted him to actually try to learn something. I'm used to trying to teach somewhat. uh, I mean, like when I deal with people like that, I'm consistently struck by how vastly superior my middle schoolers are as thinkers, as human beings. You know. But anyway, I beat my head against the wall for a while with this fucker, trying to get him to shut up and listen. He doesn't want to listen. And he doesn't want his arguments to actually be responsive to anything, or respond to anything, or be responded to. It's like he's responded to cases before I've made one. I said race isn't real, and he set up persistently to prove that it was, not allowing me to make any sort of case, right? So he's answering arguments I'm not making, and won't shut the fuck up and listen to me. Very, very frustrating. So that's why I started making this video. The STPs are good at one thing, pissing me off. And that's unfortunate because I don't want them to be good at anything. They don't deserve to be good at anything. Anyway, so this is how you got to talk to people. If you are somebody who has this problem of talking too much, I have this problem, right? I talk too much. But you can really mitigate substantially the social harms it does and make yourself a more decent, fair, and likable person. You just follow a couple simple tips. Number one, respond to things. So if I say, I think we should go to Vaughn's because they have chicken in the deli section that's larger than the chickens at Ralph's. You shouldn't go. Yeah, so anyway, I went to the beach the other day while continuing to drive to Ralph's. And then when I say, But what about what I said about the chickens being bigger where I want to go, Vaughn's, and that we should go there? You're still driving to Ralph's. And we go, yeah, Ralph's is way better than Vaughn's because, Ralph's it's got that sound. It sounds like Ralph's. So, I don't care how much you tell me that Ralph's doesn't have a cool sounding name. We're going to Ralph's.
I know somebody in my life that's like that, and it's frustrating as fuck to get around.
He can only do it to me one time. He did that to me right now. He won that as far as I'm concerned because I made no progress at all, and he got away before I could get him. But first and last time that ever happens, because next time I won't be responsible in the same way. I won't. I won't talk to him without this on. I want him to have to see. I want him to be recorded so he has to see himself. That's its own punishment.
Do you think that would work?
It doesn't work for everybody.
It works in one of two ways. It makes them very Eric-phobic. That's fine. Or they're able to go, oh, maybe I should try to be a better person. And that's fine too. I'm reasonably patient, I guess. The thing is,
I should go back and view my videos. I probably look like a jackass. I don't even look at my videos or the videos that I'm in.
That's why I want that too. I want an example of somebody who's been completely unoptimized at this point. He's not spending time around here, and so he doesn't understand. He doesn't get a chance to watch himself engage socially at all, or be checked by people who are in the habit of checking people. Like, I check people all the time around here, but like, that's socially not successful because blah 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 blah, or something like that. I am very straightforward about it because I don't like it, and instead of being avoidant, I'd rather try to make it hurt.
In general, I avoid arguing with people that argue just to hear themselves speak. It's a waste of time. They're not going to listen anyway.
Well, I don't need them to listen, like agree with me, right? I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. What I'm trying to do is somebody's got a habit of doing this. Somehow they started doing it when they were a little kid, and they just kept doing it. Nobody ever told them to stop. Before they go shake your hand, they go like this. Hi, how you doing? Every single time. Everyone's too embarrassed to say anything about it. And so my take on that is I'm not going to be like, hey. I'll be like, oh, fuck no. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my God, I'm not going to shake that hand, you filthy slug. Why are you wiping your nose before you do you always do that? Oh my God.
Do you always do that?
I do weird shit too, but that's weird, dude. Fuck no, I'm not shaking your hand. Now that puts a stop to it. And it also forgives them because it's like, because I'm making a big deal out of it, they realize it is a big deal, but also, well, it's Eric and he yells at everybody about everything. It's an effective way of managing shit like that. It's much nicer to them than going, hey, can I take you aside and talk to you about something? That's not treating them like an equal. That's treating them like a little bitch.
That's treating them like they get embarrassed. If they get embarrassed easily from being put on the spot, then that's what I'll do to them. Like if I were to talk about Elsie or talk to Elsie about something, I'd probably take her aside. But most people in general, if you just point it out, yeah, there's going to be some embarrassment, but you laugh it off and you stop it.
Well, the other thing, the other strategy I don't really strategize or think it out, but I realize I do it some, is I'll bunch a bundle of yells. So I'll be like, if somebody soft, and I think if I came down too hard with a hammer, I'll follow it up by hammering John for the fuck of it, you know. Really, like after I hammered Chloe too hard, I'll be like, but you know, really, Chloe, John's thing is just fucking bad. Fuck you, John, for doing blah blah blah. And then Chloe feels better, and I'm like,
Just
well, John,
handing out the hammers here. Just you get one, and you get one, and you get one.
what it does is it means that the first thing where I'm yelling at somebody, maybe if it's in isolation, they go, oh, that's really big, bad, and awful.
Yeah.
If it's amongst other examples of, they go, oh, it's fairly common and whatever, it doesn't matter. Did you see we got a request for another duality video on the first one? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Type ENFPISTJ. We gotta start working on the document now.
Are you still recording this one?
Oh, was I recording in this? Am I recording?
Yeah, you were. I think so.
What was it about? Oh, that's right. ESTP.
ESTP.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, look, in this video about how to talk to people, one helpful tip, remember what you're talking about. Or have nice friends who remind you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese. And remember, me and Susie and a little bit Josh, but not very much, but a little bit. And I don't think really John does very much, but Chloe might a little bit. We absolutely. Okay?
We what?
We absolutely love you.
Oh, okay.
And we want you to
Yeah,
know
you're
that.
pretty spot on there. I don't really care.